Selamat pagi, selamat datang di Main Golf View, dan senang sekali kita lagi ada di depannya Leadbetter Golf Academy di Damenda Golf BSD. Kenapa? Karena bulan Juni nanti akan ada satu event yang seru banget. Akan ada Asia Pacific Mid M namanya, dan gue dapat kesempatan untuk bela Indonesia untuk main di event tersebut. Tapi kayaknya event segede itu nggak lengkap kalau kita nggak ada persiapan yang matang. Jadi gue kemarin udah discuss sama Coach Wei, tolong bikinin saya program latihan yang proper. Karena emang beberapa bulan terakhir bisa dibilang secara skor mungkin aman, tapi gue masih belum dapet pakemnya gitu. Main tuh kadang-kadang terselamatkan oleh short game karena emang ball strike lagi banyak yang off. Dan kayaknya sekarang bulan April, Mei sampai dengan ke Juni, alangkah baiknya kalau kita bikin program, satu program latihan, menu latihan yang baik seperti apa. Kita bakal langsung ketemu sama Coach Wei di Leadbetter Golf Indonesia BSD.
Main Golf View.
Setelah berapa tahun, Wei? Kita last time tuh 2022 maybe?
3 years.
We're doing this kind of video.
I think so. Yeah, 3 years. So
Sekarang kayaknya gue butuh lagi pertolongan Bapak ini. Pak, saya minta tolong, Pak.
Boleh. Thank you
Jadi
for coming.
Juni itu ada Asia Pacific Mid M.
Oke.
Sekarang kan di Indonesia saya leadernya. Saya harus menjadi leader di Asia Pacific juga dong.
Of course.
Dan sepertinya I need a golf program.
Okay.
Because I've been doing this like
Yes.
ya kadang-kadang latihan oke, kadang-kadang nggak latihan gitu. Kayaknya sekarang saya harus lebih terarah gitu, harus lebih fokus. Dan menurut Wei sendiri sebetulnya golf program gitu ya.
Yep.
Let's say 1 bulan, 2 bulan, 3 bulan.
Yep.
How important is that?
I think it's very important. If you're practicing without a program or a direction, right? It's like you're driving around without a end destination. Kan?
Okay.
So if you have at least a program and you know, like the end destination for you now is the Asia Pacific Mid M, but if you don't have a right pathway that you're working towards that, then you can go sideways and all. So I think having a program, a structured program, I think will get you to your destination a lot.
Will we have like a target every single session, like maybe now ya? Today saya pengen banget improve my ball strike.
Okay.
Karena
You've been struggling with that.
I've been struggling with that a lot.
Okay.
I can still score a good number, but that's all because of my short game. So I think I need to make my ball strike better.
Yep.
To gain my confidence.
Okay. Yeah, and I think golf is so much on confidence.
Yeah.
Right. If your confidence is higher, then generally, even though you don't hit it as well, but you feel good, I think you still play quite okay. Right? Yeah. So I think let's try to get your ball striking and confidence back up to where it used to be, and then from there we can go from there.
But before that, buat yang belum pernah nonton kontennya Main Golf View sama Leadbetter, kita pengen lihat lagi di Leadbetter itu ada apa aja. Pak Wei bisa kasih lihat ada apa aja di sini?
Yeah.
Peralatannya apa aja, device, all the equipment.
So I think what separates Leadbetter Academy is normally we have our own space. We're not out in the public and open. We have our own private space, better for the coaches and the student together. Next one, we also have a TrackMan. Basically, tracks. I think most of us know what the TrackMan is. Tracks our data, our numbers, and all. And then of course, we use video analysis and all that we need to do to kind of like analyze and study. And then of course now we have a new golf coach as well that is joining the Leadbetter in BSD Academy, which, do we introduce him now? Come on in.
Coach Ilya.
Hello.
This is Coach Ilya.
Hello. My name is Ilya Jamil. I've been playing golf for more than 25 years. I've played golf since junior, and I'm here on Ali's journey to help him perform better in the upcoming amateur event.
Okay, so basically Ilya's a little bit of Ilya's background, why he's joining us a little bit. I think it brings a lot of benefit to probably develop more elite players who kind of wants to maybe perform well on the golf course and all. Coming from a junior prodigy and all from when he was a lot younger, representing the country turning professional, having how many professional wins?
3 professional
Three
wins.
professional
Yeah.
wins under his belt. He obviously brings a lot of knowledge on like how to manage, how to play the game a little bit more. I used to play a little bit, but my resume isn't as great as Ilya. So I think he would, you know, bring up a lot of good things in like in how to improve your game, how to have a good game plan, I think, and a good structured practice program. I think that'll be really good.
Right. As technical is important in the golf swing, where sometimes we see players, they hit really well in the range, but when they go on a golf course, they can't score.
Or they can't hit it as well.
Oh, they can't hit it.
They don't hit it as well,
so,
right? Yeah.
Maybe that's the point that it's lacking of course management. You know, planning out shots. You know, where to miss, how to miss it, and
Maybe
definitely-
overthinking on the technical side.
and also overthinking. Yes, and also not doing too much. You know, giving too much expectations on golf course. Yeah, you know, if your expectations is really high and you can't perform, that really brings you down. Correct. Yeah, the moral goes down,
And then
right?
confidence
So,
goes down.
correct. Yeah.
and
So
all.
so that's why I'm here to share my experience with all the players.
Yep.
That whoever that is willing and wanting to learn to bring the game to the next level. Yeah.
Ball strike, iya sih, 8 yang paling.
Do you normally practice with 8 the most? Alit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's like the middle of.
You use that as your, as kind of like your benchmark club to practice with generally. Okay. So I think we just go straight. Let's say towards the, in between the 2 bushes. Are you going for the guy in the boat, Alit? So basically contact or direction? That
Contact.
Contact.
I
Okay.
still feel it's like too flippy. Yeah.
Okay. You don't feel it's like compressed
Yes.
enough? Okay.
Yes.
What kind of distance do you normally hit your 8 iron?
150 meters
Carry or total?
total.
Okay. Do you feel like you're hitting it about there now or shorter?
Shorter, much
Okay.
shorter. So after the injury, my wrist injury, everything goes down.
Yeah, because I think your ball flight looks a bit high.
Okay.
Like it looks a bit high. It doesn't sound like you say as compressed.
Is that too high for an 8 iron?
I mean, let's use the TrackMan, right? That's where we can use the TrackMan as a gauge a little bit. So we've hit 3 golf balls.
Yeah.
Last one you didn't hit so well.
Yeah.
But you're carrying it, let's say, 128, 121.
Okay.
Right? Which is not your
Normal.
right? It's way shorter already.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then let's just say let's use this. This is a slightly better one. Smash factor. What is smash factor, Alit?
I'm
Not too sure. Yeah, smash factor is basically efficiency. So the higher the smash factor is, the better. Let's
What
just
is the
average.
Yeah.
The highest smash factor would be for a driver,
Yeah.
which would be, let's say, the most efficient is maybe 1.5
1.5.
for a driver. Then obviously as the club gets shorter, the smash factor gets a little bit less. But I think for an 8 iron, 1.35 isn't too bad.
Isn't too bad.
It's not too bad, but I think you can get it a little higher. Look at height of your ball. Right? Yeah, this is where I'm just looking at it. Like launch angle, your ball's launching like, based on your club speed, your ball should launch probably 19 to maybe 22 degrees. You're launching it at 24.
Okay.
Your ball speed should be 100 to 105. You're only doing it 98. Yeah, so that's a bit better. That's why your smash this one was better,
Okay.
but it's still not maximized and kind of like get it not as efficient as
Okay.
we want. Yeah, so I think if we get this launch angle down, get the ball speed up, then I think your contact would be better and your distance would get further.
Okay.
Now, how do we do that?
How do we do that? That's how to fix it.
How do you think to get the ball lower, Alit? First of all, first question. What makes the ball go higher or lower?
Maybe the ball go higher because when I try to hit the ball, my hand is a little bit
Yep.
going this way.
Yeah, basically what makes the ball higher or lower is
Club face.
the angle of the club
The
face,
angle,
right? Basically the loft.
Yeah.
Basically, so if I'm hitting it this way versus if I hit it that way, that loft is lower, that ball's gonna come off lower.
Okay.
Loft is higher, ball's gonna come off higher,
Okay.
right? Basically, yeah. So if we see ball speed is lower than your what should be what's a good range, your ball's higher based on the TrackMan as well, and your distance is shorter.
Okay.
Very very likely you're hitting it like that's
Yes.
scooping, like they say, the scooping action.
Mungkin biar teman-teman bisa kebayang kayak gimana, kita akan coba pakai kamera di belakang.
Yep.
Kita akan kasih lihat tracer nanti beberapa bola sebelum ada fix.
Okay.
And after that,
And then let's see, and then I think the TrackMan numbers can also show
okay.
that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And then left as well,
Iya,
yeah, Alit?
benar.
It's been like high and left.
Jadi high
right?
and left gitu.
And then the driver is like left,
Low and left.
low left, right? You hook it, you snap hook it, right?
Satu lagi ya. Tuh kan, sama terus kan?
So like launch angle is still like, you hit 6 golf balls, Alit, everything's like launch angles way above what should be an ideal. And what's the biggest negative if your launch angle is too high?
What is?
The biggest negative if your ball's too high?
The wind will affect.
Very good.
The ball
I think
too
your
much.
wind will affect it, your distance is not maximized,
Yeah.
right? It's good when it lands on the green.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it stops.
soft.
It's soft and stops, right?
Yeah.
But I think your distance is underutilized and the wind, yeah, and you from BA of Sentosa Highland, right? So there it can get quite windy, I'm sure, right? It's in
Yeah, yeah.
Bogo area,
That's right,
and
that's
also, so if your ball's too high, I think the wind will affect it too much. So let's try to get the ball lower,
Lower.
more penetrating and all, and let's see. So I think we don't want to do too much because next week you have a tournament, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's very important when you have a tournament upcoming as well. You don't want to do too many swing changes,
Okay.
because then it will just mess up everything, right? So
Okay.
let's try to just keep. How do we get that ball launching a little bit lower and probably more penetrating?
Okay.
A little bit more. Let's try that. Okay, Alit, as well, your attack angle probably looks a little not down enough.
Okay.
Okay, so so it's only like very little negative. For an iron we want to hit downwards, so let's try basically hit it more downwards. Let's try to feel like we're hitting it more downwards and also getting the loft lower.
Like this?
Yeah, so you basically got to feel like your hands are way more
In front.
in front of the club head.
Okay.
Right. Let's hit some 3/4 ones or half finish where you go, the hands are way forward, the shaft is leaning, like shaft lean, and try to feel it where the grip and the hands stay higher than the club for as long as possible.
Okay.
The moment the club overtakes up,
Okay.
that ball's gonna go high and you're like adding loft to it, ball's gonna come off high. So let's hit some smaller, like maybe you're just gonna hit half finish,
Okay.
just like that. Finish there. Let's see what happens from there.
Like that?
Yeah, how did that sound? The feel
The feel is better.
feel and the sound, yeah, I can assure you your smash would be like boom, straight away. Everything looks like it's on the
Right track.
your launch is lower, your ball speed is on track, your smash should be like
Oh,
not bad. Not bad. Compared to your earlier ones was 1.31, 1 point maybe.
Iya, padahal yang terakhir tadi cuma setengah swing ya.
Yeah, like you did it.
Smash factor-nya tetap
Correct,
tinggi ya.
correct. So remember, smash factor is efficiency. Doesn't mean you do a smaller swing means your smash goes
Okay,
down. Doesn't mean that. But what's very interesting here, let's have a quick look, right? Your last ball, you swung it at 71 miles club speed. Your ball carried 120. You swung it at 78. You carried it 121. So that's efficiency. You swing it. The best is, of course, you swing it at your normal speed, and you maintain the same compression. Then your ball goes a lot further. Yeah. So I think hit a couple where you're gonna feel like it just feels like it's finishing there. Keeping the hands. Do it again. Yeah. You're gonna feel like you're keeping the grip and the hands higher than the club head, right? The quicker the club overtakes, then the higher the ball goes. Yeah. Let's try that again and let's see what happens.
Not a professional actor.
Definitely not.
Blocking the camera.
Okay, I'm not. I'm professional coach. A bit left, but
A
I
bit left,
love
yeah.
your contact now. Right?
Kontaknya enak banget sih, Wei.
Yeah, different.
Iya.
The sound of it, yeah, is different. And this, okay, so it's still a little high. Still a little high,
Yeah.
right? Your attack angle gone like a bit more negative, and you carried that like 137, but you only swung it like
76.
76. Your first one, you swung it 78, you carried it 121.
Okay, can we try the normal full
Full
swing?
swing, let's try.
The
Yeah, with that feel.
Yeah.
So it's same feel, but you're just gonna complete the full swing. Oh. Let's see what your carry is. So you're carrying 135?
That miss hit.
A bit miss hit,
135?
but
A bit miss
135, yeah? 135, and launch is still a little high. Means your loft is still a little on the higher side at impact. Yeah, instead of good. Okay, next few shots, let's just try to feel.
Yeah.
Of course, yes, shaft is forward and all, right? Or you can feel right palm or the FootJoy logo is pointing more down at
Down.
impact.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you're not stopping here,
Yeah.
but the feel is like it's pointing more.
Okay.
It's pointing more downwards.
How important is feel when we're doing the drill like this?
Yeah, so that's where, let's say, like Coach Ilya talked about just now, right? And you also mentioned, we mentioned like sometimes on the range we do it so well, and then on the course we don't do it as well. I think very important on the range, technique, yes, very important, but feel is sometimes very tricky because what you feel and what is actually real is not exactly the same. So the only thing that doesn't lie is the camera. You take a video of your swing and the golf ball.
Okay.
Right? So if you feel very exaggerated a little, but if the ball's coming out lower, more penetrating and more solid, that's your feel to go with.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Go-nya lebih ke bawah gitu
Yeah,
ya.
yeah. Try to feel the FootJoy logo or your right palm, whichever is the same thing,
Okay.
but either one.
Like this?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly like that. Oh. There's bye-bye ball. How did that feel?
Feel good,
Contact?
but I cannot control it to hit it straight. So
Okay.
it's every time goes
So it's
left.
going a bit left,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, but this was the first one. Today, in that full swing, your launch angle went 20 degrees now.
Oh, okay.
On track, and you're carrying it 141 now.
Okay.
So distance automatically increases,
Yeah.
but the beauty is your club speed. Let's say 78,
Yeah.
carry 141, 78, carry 121.
Jadi yang tadi sama-sama 78, yang di awal-awal
Yeah.
jaraknya cuma 121, tapi yang terakhir dengan club speed yang sama 78, carry-nya 141. Shifu. Master Wei.
No, you're a good player itself already, that's why. Yeah, but yeah, I think sometimes keep it simple. We don't need, distance not only comes from swinging it faster, right? I think distance comes from, efficiency, contact, impact, how well we strike it.
Can you
right?
please for the pull?
Yep, okay. So the ball going left, right?
Yeah.
Why is the ball kind of going left?
Yeah.
So is the ball, is your ball curving left or starting
No,
left?
just
right?
start-
Just
start left and then
left
straight.
And then straight, right? So what makes the ball start left? I think your club face,
Close.
yeah, you're closing it. So I think, so if this pointing down gets the ball lower,
Okay.
this staying pointing down or forward keeps
Okay.
the club face more square. The
Yeah.
moment that happens, that club
Okay.
face closes too early. So try some at it where you're just gonna push it probably towards the target as long as possible,
Okay.
but still pointing down.
So I feel like trapping the left hand straight.
Yeah,
Longer.
longer.
Okay.
Just a bit longer because once we hit it, doesn't mean it's done already. Doesn't
Okay.
mean like hit it and then just like okay, I can let it go because there's always that follow through movement, right?
Ini ada satu hal ya, kalau kalian notice nih, mungkin kalian yang follow main golf udah tahu gimana anehnya swing gua, how awkward is my swing. Tapi dari awal dia sama sekali ngomongin soal itu. Karena mungkin memang yang paling penting, the most important thing is the impact position ya.
Definitely.
It doesn't matter how you swing.
I mean, Matthew,
Back swing.
like I was saying, your swing looks something like Matthew Wolf, right? You
Myself
have-
also ya.
Yeah, your face as well, yeah, as handsome as Matthew Wolf. Basically, most important is impact position.
Okay.
And you can repeat that
Okay.
all the time. I think that's the most important. There's no point changing the look of the swing, but you cannot. And to change it a little, it's gonna take you
Yes.
years and years, which is it worth it and necessary? It's not necessary because you're already playing at a high level, so why not repeat that and just touch up on a few simple things to just get the job done.
Sekarang kita mau lihat gimana setelah kita lakukan drill yang tadi udah Coach Wei.
Body can turn, but you're holding that off longer.
Naik lagi.
Higher, a bit right, but I think your contact is not bad.
Yeah, the contact is good.
Contact is good, right?
Ini enak nih. Satu lagi ya. Tapi emang bener sih, Wei. Gue setiap kali mukul nggak enak, I always figuring about the backswing.
Backswing.
Backswing, always backswing.
I mean, okay, to be fair as well, backswing affects the downswing, right? Action to reaction a little bit, right? But because you have a tournament next week as well, so like if we talk preparation as well, if you have a tournament and big tournament next week, I think having a simpler feel is better than changing the whole.
Berarti emang kita mesti pilih-pilih sesuai dengan kebutuhan kita di depannya ada apa gitu. Mungkin kalau kita punya waktu off yang lumayan lama ya, kita bisa explore hal-hal lain.
Correct.
Tapi karena istilahnya kita butuh sulap nih minggu depan, udah harus bisa main bagus, ya kita langsung fokus ke hal yang harus paling dibetulin ya.
Which I think is just like, okay, let's get a simple, and because you're a good enough golfer to feel, all right, let's change that feel a little bit.
Oh, that feels so good.
It feels so good?
Feels so good.
I mean, still a bit high, but I think your contact sounds more compressed.
And the ball speed
is increasing, yeah?
Yeah. Club speed.
And your carry now looks like it's close to that 140, which your first one.
Naik.
Yeah, I think your club speed and ball speed is going up naturally.
Coba sekali lagi ya, kita bikin lebih ekstrim lagi rasanya.
Yeah, hold it off longer. Point it down, hold it off longer.
Enak banget kenanya.
And the ball's not going left anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ball's not going left anymore. So combining that two together, I think it's the. So if the ball goes left, you know that all right, you're probably getting this. The hands are not going forward long enough.
Okay.
The club is overtaking.
Okay.
And then if of course the strap and the logo is pointing up, then again it's like your ball's gonna go higher. So that one points down, and then the hands goes forward, longer. Your body can turn, but you almost feel like you're holding it off. You're not having any form of release at all.
Tapi emang ini butuh physical ability yang baik sih.
True, as well.
Waktu lagi injured sih,
maybe
no
because
chance that I can do this.
Yeah, and you just got injured, not too long, you just recovered. Maybe that's why. Then your body found a way when you were injured, found a way to just make it work with whatever your physical ability was that time. Yeah.
Oke. Jadi itu dia tadi. Kayaknya udah ya, cukup ya buat penonton ya. Sekarang saya mau latihan dulu. Terima kasih banyak Coach Wei.
Thank you.
Jadi sekali lagi terima kasih sudah menonton. Itu baru episode pertama, dan kita sekarang fokus ke ball strike. Next session will be, kita belum tahu ya.
Yep, but every week we'll do a different one to really prep you in 3 months.
Jadi pastiin kalian selalu nonton konten terbaru dari Main Golf View barengan sama LGA BSD, sama Coach Wei, sama Coach Ilya juga nanti. Sampai jumpa di video berikutnya. Main Golf View.
Bye-bye.